Okay, everybody, welcome to part two of this week's tarot card reading. We have quite an interesting spread of, I say, um, uh, as far as I feel as your tarot card reader. I say like we and stuff like that. Um, for lots of reasons, maybe to have like a group and community type of vibe, maybe to uh, uh, help the evaluating what I'm saying to you process. Um, but for this week's spread, I kind of feel like I'm observing whatever it is y'all got going on. Um, I would say this is a really smart spread, and you're dealing with whatever injustices, imbalances that have happened in your past in a very smart and intellectual way. Um, uh, so, yeah, let's see what your outside influence is. The Eight of Cups. Well, this is very great. The Eight of Cups, outside influence, very disciplined, very focused. I would see this as a masculine card, even though here you see the moon, um, which again is very interesting. Um, this crow has all of these cups lined up, and what this crow is doing is taking a leap of faith. This crow is ready to leave all of these cups behind and take a leap of faith to these mountains over here. Um, the journey to the mountains, I guess, for the moon to find out the lunar aspects, the shadow self type situation, and willing to sacrifice. This card here is a bit kind of like the feathers, except for this cups. It's the cups, right? Which I think is very interesting. So as far as the outside influence, I would say this is really positive. You have an outside influence that's um, has the ability that is the complete opposite of this reverse Five of Wands here, and probably the complete opposite of this reversed Hermit card. Um, Here, your outside influence has the ability to examine emotions. And it's interesting, this is the Four of Cups and this is the Eight. If you're into numbers, obviously 4 times 2 is 8. Um, but the ability to not impose their emotions and whatever it is they got going on onto you. This is a very positive card. I think it's a masculine card, but again with this moon here. Um, so yeah, take that for what you will. A very positive outside influence and distinct and obvious differences between this whatever it is you got going on in your past. Um, very strong influences today. So you've been doing really good, really smart moves. You've recognized injustices and dealt with them in a very smart and in tune with nature manner. Um, and I would say, as evidence with this, your influences here. um, so a bit kind of high priestess vibes. You know how I was saying like the high priestess and the hierophant are about knowledge and wisdom and stuff like that. A bit of high priestess vibes, even though I do see that card as masculine. I don't know if that upsets you. My apologies. If we were in a face-to-face conversation, obviously I would try to explain it a little bit better, but that's how I'm explaining it now. Talking to all of y'all on my phone video. Anyway, so Uh, as far as the Hermit goes, uh, I I would not classify this as a feminine or masculine, um, which is very interesting considering what I just said about uh, this Eight of Cups wanting to or not wanting to um, disrupt, disturb um, what you got going on. So if there's going to be a confusion on anything, um, these two, uh, for some reason, might look similar, but there's going to be obvious differences. Um, as far as being passive aggressive and avoiding conflict as a means of uh, control. Um, so yeah, um, this is very very positive spread. I really like this spread for y'all. Um, so I hope I explained that right. I'm feeling really positive about the spread. I hope y'all are too. As far as the feminine and masculine, I wish if you had questions, I would be able to respond to them. But it just kind of makes sense to me. But just know that people, God made you how you are, and you know, that's just how I see these cards. Maybe you resonate with uh, this masculine, feminine, solar, lunar, and I don't have to explain any further. I don't know. I just don't want you to feel left out because, especially because I feel like this is like a really positive spread. As your tarot card reader, I really just want to tell you that. So let's see what the advice and solution is. Very interesting. Um, this reversed Ten of Pentacles. This upright Ten of Pentacles is to denote a very positive foundation and upbringing. So this reverse of Pentacles is opposite. Um, so it looks like whatever it is you got going on in your past, the advice and solution is very positive for you. If there's any kind of injustice, and here again, we get this kind of like church, kind of religious environment theme here, um, which is interesting because this again is the earth and not fire. Um, and you see the water. This is water right here. The lotuses are in the water, and there's a window, and these pentacles and crows and stuff are to represent a strong foundation. So again, I would say this. You get the upright Four of Cups, but we have the reversed meaning. I would say this goes with that kind of theme and strategy, which I think is really cool going on with y'all spread today. Um, so whatever this, you can see this, and there's not much grounding, or maybe there is this kind of grounding, but it's certainly not super detailed and elaborate like this one, right? Um, so I would say the advice and solution is probably something that probably something you've been thinking about, something that you've been working towards. Um, and it could be just because of your personality, it could be because of a lot of things, right? Um, oh, as far as you don't really have your fire element really shown here, but it's shown in a different way. It's shown through the earth element, which I think is really interesting, especially considering your adversary is passive aggressive and controlling, non-confrontational. I wondered, this, what exactly they're considering confrontation and conflict. Um, which I think is probably something that you've already wondered. This reversed hermit, I think, is very smart. And then to get this advice and solution as the reversed Ten of Pentacles. um, is very smart too, um, especially considering this Pentacle suit in the Minor Arcana deck. I really feel is not about luck. It's about working your way up to things. Um, Consider it karma. Consider it past lives. Consider it other people's love and support for you. Stuff like that. This Pentacle suit is it's not just the luck of the draw type thing. It's you may feel lucky because you've worked hard to get there. Um, so yeah, I would say very interesting, this reversed Ten of Pentacles you got going on for your advice and solution. I would say it's very smart. Um, so you really got this intellectual, emotional balance here going on with this earth element, which the earth element, if anything, is money, but it's also respect. And there's also a luxury element to this earth element, which is interesting too. If you're kind of earth, maybe this kind of luxury, maybe that's gone to this Five of Wands. You see as disrespectful. And I would probably agree with you. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. Whatever your advice and solution is, I would say is really strong. And you're getting to the root of the problem. Yeah. So let's see what the future and outcome is. Justice. This is a really great spread, man. Last week we had a great spread, and this week you have a great spread. This is really great. Justice is about honesty. There's judgment, and then there's justice. And this one is about truth. This is not about concealing the truth. This is not about warping the truth to fit whatever your needs happen to be that day. This Justice card upright, this crow, justice is blind in the absolutely positive way. This future and outcome is just really great. I'm really happy for you. I think it works really well with this Four of Cups here. And obviously with the obstacle. So as far as if there's any emotional manipulation going on, you're going to get to the heart of the problem, and you're going to get the truth for your past and your present and all of that. This is a very smart spread. I really like this spread. And it's going to end really well. Truth and honesty and all of that. So I'm really happy for you. I'm really happy to be your tarot card reader this week. Things are going really well. We're focusing on a lot of positive things. Things probably might be going quickly. Yeah, a lot of information, a lot of good ideas in the air, earth, and water elements here. So very interesting. A lot about respect and stuff like that. So I think that's just something to take note. I think your idea of what's respectful and what's disrespectful is just, absolutely correct. I would not have one difference to make, point to add with, I think, what your idea of respect is. So yeah, very happy spread for you. I guess I'll show you all the cards. So we have the past, obstacle, future, and our Four of Cups here. Which again, very happy and pleasant Four of Cups. So that's good. The universe just keeps telling me that this Four of Cups card is actually a really good card. Anyway. I guess go ahead and get the drawing. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. 1 second. It's the mail truck. It's Sunday. The mail truck just drove by. Anyway, they always have to do something at the end of my videos. Y'all notice that? You going down the street right here, Rustler's Creek? You don't look any different than the mail truck on a Sunday doing the same thing. I don't disagree with that. Anyway, y'all have a really great spread this week. I'm really happy about it. Let's see what I draw. I guess the mail truck took a loop around and didn't do the turnaround and drive past my house twice. Oh, and if you're wondering if you checked out my Instagram today, April 6th, this is a tree. I'll do a tree. And this is a bird. Upside down bird. Okay. Now let's see what I draw for y'all. Okay, so right now she's got the sun for her eyes, and then we have this Four of Cups right there too. And here is the page of her energy storm, Page of Swords. Not necessarily because we're adolescent and not being responsible, and the proper consequences are not being applied. But the Page of Cups, energy storm. But instead of feathers, she's got lightning. She's got a cloud and some lightning there. I guess to represent the air element. Um, so here we have this Hierophant, our psychology element, psychology in institutions and stuff like that. Um, with this key over here, this key is part key, part arrow, and usually arrows usually go with an air element, but I think today in this drawing, this arrow is very much representative of the earth element. And it got little wings here too. For the hidden influence. Okay, so I wanted to draw the Earth, and instead of drawing the Earth, no, not instead of, but as a representation of the Earth, the Earth element, right? You have this key, this arrow being the Earth element. It goes to the Earth element, which is the Earth, but I drew as a peace sign, but I thought it kind of looked like a tree, kind of looked like a peace sign, to kind of emphasize this past of avoiding conflict. Again, you think avoiding conflict, you think, oh, okay, you want a peaceful environment, but obviously we just went through this tarot card spread, and that's not what was happening. Um, so that's why I drew the peace sign, an actual kind of peaceful environment, not this manufactured passive aggressive, an attempt to control emotionally and maybe even physically. This kind of reversed Five of Wands, reversed Hermit situation. So what's happening here is we got the Earth as depicted with this peace sign and this kind of like a tree or kind of waves going on. And we have this arrow kind of goes through the earth, and there's like an anchor. Again, to I guess represent this this five of, or not the five, the 10 of Pentacles over here. Um, a very strong foundation. I think an anchor symbolism probably represents like strength and stuff. And again, this anchor here is enough to like stop a ship and stuff like that. Um, so very much found a strong foundation with this earth here, and as brought upon by the arrow. So I got a lot of open space on this page, so I feel the need to draw more, but I am very happy with what I've drawn so far. And obviously the water element too, right? So we got a bit of this uh, Four of Cups, Eight of Cups going on. Even though this is the earth, this anchor and it is this is water. If you can't tell, this is water. And the anchor went through the water thanks to this arrow key here. Um, which again I think is a bit interesting with this snow water element. What else? I guess just is right. I gotta draw the future outcome. How should I draw truth and honesty? I'm just kind of drawing symbols down the border. I couldn't really decide what to add, so I'm just gonna kind of continue kind of drawing just kind of abstract, contemporary stuff. Little designs and stuff. Okay, I think I'm done. Alright, so here is this week's tarot card drawing. I just kind of drew little designs there at the edge there. Just to kind of, I don't know, add a little something. So, how do you draw justice and truth? What little designs and symbols? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Let's see in a part two, part into the reading and drawing included. I hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think. I'm really happy y'all got this spread. It's really smart, really interesting, not bored. Even though it quite possibly with this reverse Five of Wands could have the potential to be very boring. I would say it's not, thanks to you. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, y'all have a good one. Let me know what you think. Feel free to share. Feel free not to. As always, I look forward to the next tarot card reading. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.